Okay, welcome again to Steady Investment Club. My name is Fabian, and I have my partner here with me.
Hey, beautiful people. This is Quentin Carson from Steady Investments Club, here to bring you some information about what we found over the years of investing in Forex versus investing in stock. And we just want to give you guys a little bit of information because we know there's a lot of curiosity surrounding this. Um, the Forex market has been emerging as far as popularity over the last couple of years. A lot of people are trying to get into it because they see the advantages of being able to swing trade or scalp in a sense with little bit of with a relatively small amount of equity, where they can't necessarily do that with stocks via the pattern day trading rule or having the $25,000 in your account. So we wanted to try to give you guys a perspective as far as what we do as investors in Forex in our club and what your options may be as far as stocks. So we decided to compare the two. And as you can see on the screen, we have the analogy of if you invested $1,000 on November 21st, 2011, in the stock market versus with us or with the Forex foreign currency exchange market. And the pair that we're using for this example is a Euro USD, which is a Euro dollar in the United States dollar. And we're going to compare it with the stock investment in Apple, or the stock ticker symbol APPL. You guys can look this up just to, kind of fact check us if you want to, but we got some information in the slide to show you guys. The initial investment again is $1,000 in both markets. This is an actual live chart that we took a snapshot of from TradingView, as you can see on the side. And on our example, we have if you invested $1,000 in the Apple stock on November 21st, 2019, that stock was at $256.76 at the time. And if you were to invest the $1,000 into Apple, it would only give you approximately 4 shares, really like 3.8 or something. But I rounded it up to 4 because most brokers won't let you buy fractions of shares. So if you were investing that much, $1,000, you would only have about 4 shares on November 21st, and your profit once it got to this was as of Friday, 288.11. You guys can go back and check that number. It would have given you a profit of only $152.56. That's only about a 15% change or 15% increase in profit if you had invested in Apple. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this same amount of initial investment that we did with Apple, and we're going to translate that into what if you had invested in Euro USD in the same market. All right. So, Mr. Pia, if you don't mind, man, I'm going to let you take over on this part and just give them some information about this.
Okay, so as Quentin mentioned earlier on, the whole point of this is not to say, don't buy your Apple if you like your Apple stock. We just want to compare Apple to Apple. Now, when we are investing or you become a new investor, and sometimes you don't have a whole lot of money. That's why we are showing you this illustration based on $1,000 as an investment. And if you take a look at this, investing $1,000 with currency or foreign exchange, instrument with C-Trader, as you see on the graph, you could go in, the amount that you could go in and buy per pip we are using here is 40 cents per pip. Now remember, 1 share of Apple is costing you $256. So per pip mean, let's assume you look at your clock. Your clock tick by seconds. So every time the amount on foreign currency tick by a second, you are only invested in 40 cents per tick. Okay, and if you look at that, well, how much money would I have made since then? The same date that we invested in Apple, how much money would I have made in the foreign currency market? So if you look at it, from the amount of profit from 11/21 to 12/26, 2019, investing $1,000, we would have yielded $1,786 based on movement of the currency that we invested in. So that's a profit. When I mean profit is that's money that you can, when you sell this currency pair, that's the money you can take with you. The total combined, our investment plus the profit is 2,786.46 cents. But the actual profit without including our initial investment is 1,786.46 cents, which is in percentage wise 178%, as compared to Apple stock, where you only made about 15%, if I'm not mistaken, 15% roughly. So, which one do you think is beneficial? One thing I want to stress is we are not risking a whole lot of money with the currency pair to make this. We are only risking 40 cents per pip. So all that extra money that we had as our initial investment is just used for protection. We are not betting on it. We are not using it. It's there. As to compare to Apple, you were in. Okay, there was no money left for you to use as a cushion or for you to count on. You are in. All that money is invested. So that's the difference between regular stock and trading in the foreign currency market. And I want to point out the reason why we use $1,000 because majority of people don't have money laying around to be invested. But even below that, you can still buy, foreign currency investment with less than $1,000. But this is just an example to show you the difference between investing in stock and investing in currencies, the possibility that exists with less risk but high returns on your investment. And we can go to the next slide. Okay, here we are showing you both sides in comparison with all the information we've gone over. If you look on the Apple side, $1,000 invested, and the foreign currency side, $1,000 invested. If you look at the date is same date, November 21, 2019, and the number of shares you are able to buy with Apple was it was selling at 256.76 cents, and you could only buy 4 shares running it up. Okay, with the foreign currency, market, we are amount per pip is 40 cents per pip. That's what we invested. And the amount of profit, if you look at the date, 11/21 to 12/26, Apple was able to yield you pretty much $153, rounding up the cents, which is about 15% of your initial investment. And if you look on the currency side, you see that you are able to make $1,786, which is in return wise is 178% return on investment. So you be the judge. We're not trying to convince you one way or the other. If you do not have a whole lot of money to put into stocks, you might want to consider investing in foreign currencies. Okay, we are not saying that one is better than the other, but one is sure easier for you to start your investment than another. And what we really want to stress, and I know this is not on the presentation, but what you need to consider when you want to invest, people, is stock. You need to consider the number of shares you can buy. If you don't have a whole lot of money, you are not going to make hardly anything on your investment because you need a lot of shares in order for you to make a lot of money if the movement of the price is not plenty. Okay? But for the foreign exchange market, you can have as low amount as possible, but be able to get in a lot of shares, which will give you the return, more return quickly and more manageable without having to risk all of your asset or your initial investment. Anything you want to add to that, Quentin?
Nah, I think you're right on, man. It's what you said. The forex market just gives an opportunity for uh, an investor with a small amount of capital to make great gains with the proper money management, and that's what we do here at Steady Investments Club. So if you guys are interested, as Mr. P has said, come. Let us show you what we're doing, what we've done. If you guys want more evidence or just want some more information, we have some videos that we've uploaded to YouTube tracking accounts, and we'll continue to put some more up there. You can reach us at www.steadyinvestmentsclub.com if you want some more information about what we do, or you just want to join the club with our other club members who've invested with us and who have stayed with us over time and saw the money grow. So that's all I got, Mr. P. I think that we've covered the gambit as far as this one is concerned.
Yeah, before we go, we just want to, I'd like for you to, bring the other slide so we can show you us one of our, trades that we have running, just to show you the possibility of this foreign currency market potential without having to, raise too much of your resources that you work hard for, and to see what we can possibly do for you. So as Quentin has just pulled up one of the accounts that we have, is this account, just to point you to it, was opened on, I believe, this October 1st,
Yeah, are you
2000,
able to see it, Mr. P? I just want to make sure.
2019. Yeah, I can, it's hard for me
Okay.
to read, but I believe it's October 1st, 2019.
Yes.
This account was opened at $25,000. Okay, $25,000 is what we started this account with. And if you look down to where the equities are right now, and the equity right now is at $46,113 since October the 1st. Okay, and if you look where it said margin used, okay, this is how much we are risking. Out of $25,000, we are only risking 2,500, I believe is $589.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the risk that we are taking to grow this account to 46,000 pretty much in about 3 months. Okay, if this was Apple, you'll be all in Apple, but the return will not be this high. So we just wanted to show you this, just to show you the possibilities and the opportunity that Forex market can afford you and what we can do for you at
Yeah,
steadyinvestmentclub.com.
man. Yeah, and thank you, Mr. P, for saying that. I mean, you guys out there that are listening, that know the math, know the percentages, and know about investments. I mean, you guys, that's over 80% in 3 months. And again, what we need to bring attention to is to let you guys know that this is a demo account because we have to protect our intellectual property as well as our clients, our club members that are invested with us. We want to make sure that accounts are protected. So what you guys see on here is what we're doing on our real accounts as well. We just had to create an offset demo so that we can actually show evidence of what we're doing. But I mean, the percentage increase in climb, you guys, is uh, is high.
Yes.
Uh,
So
so
everything you see, even though it's a demo, we have counterpart to it, like Quentin said, that's running as real. Okay, so I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Come back to visit us, and we also do update some of the videos that we have done to track some of our accounts that is running live. So make sure you go look us up on our YouTube or go to our website, www.steadyinvestmentclub.com. Nice joining you on this Christmas break, a long holiday. Hopefully everybody enjoys watching this video.
have a good one, you guys.